Good morning, ladies. I wanted to talk about something a little bit more serious today. I want to talk about how it is so important to have proper mechanics and how dangerous overuse injuries can be. I started pitching at 11 years old, and I pitched up until my freshman year of college. I could probably count on maybe two, if I'm lucky, two hands on how many games I did not pitch between 11 years old and 19 years old. There were times when I was pitching 8 to 13 games a weekend, and this was 30 to 40 weekends out of the year at times. I pitched nearly every single game of my high school career. On top of that, I was taught mechanics to contort my body and put my body in weird angles and directions, which really damaged my shoulder. My freshman year of college, I was throwing a game and my arm completely dislocated out of socket. I felt my shoulder tear and completely pull away from the socket. I called timeout, had my coach come out, took me off the mound, and I immediately came out of the game. My shoulder had been hurting really bad for years, but I knew that was the final straw. I had been to the doctor for several years before about pain, and they just kept telling me it was tendonitis and would never take me seriously. I finally went to a doctor in Indianapolis, and he had worked on professional athletes and actually took me seriously. He did an MRI and looked at it, and he had said it was the absolute worst shoulder he had ever seen in his entire career. He told me that I needed to prepare myself, that I would probably never pitch again. After a year, I finally made the decision to get the surgery. After he got in there, it looked worse than he thought, and the only thing that is keeping my arm attached right now is a wire that is screwed into my bone. The PT was absolutely horrible, and I have lost range of motion in my shoulder, and I will show you what that looks like. My shoulder will absolutely never be the same. All right, I'm going to show you my normal, healthy shoulder. As you can tell, I've got good range of motion. I go in and out very well. This is my pitching shoulder that has lost a lot. I can still go in. I cannot go out. I can only get my arm up to here. So you can see I can't get here. Behind my back, healthy arm, bad arm. I love to work out. I love to participate in a lot of sports, and I still pitch now. However, I've lost a lot. I'm in pain a lot, and if I could go back, I would change a lot of things. I never ever want any of you to go through what I did and what I still go through every day. So this is why I coach pitching now, and this is why I make sure that my girls are taught properly and they're not overused. If you are pitching as much as I was, you will get hurt. So please change teams or think of things differently, because you will be in the same shoes as me.